Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. And Deontay Wilder wants the Tyson Fury trilogy next, despite his injuries. And let's just break it down. And this comes from Shelly Finkel. Deontay Wilder's co-managers indicated that they will activate their clause for a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury next. His trainer, Jay Diaz, has also added that he believes Deontay Wilder will definitely want to face Tyson Fury next. I think that's a dumb move, a stupid move, an idiotic move. I think this move of, trying to fight Tyson Fury next is just as dumb as Deontay Wilder putting on extra weight for the rematch. It makes no sense. This let me know that the training camp, his trainers, his manager, his advisor, none of these guys understand what boxing is truly about, because there was no significant adjustments made. So why would you march Deontay Wilder right back into a rematch when he arguably lost both fights against Tyson Fury? Let's be honest and unbiased. We get into Dan Rafael's statement, and this is one of the main reasons why I look at it as an idiotic move. And you see that, Dan Rafael stated that Deontay Wilder missed a post-fight press conference because he was being stitched up, and he even had trouble making a sample for VADA. So he wasn't even, took him forever to try to make a sample for VADA after all of those body shots got through and did significant damage on him. Deontay Wilder was a very beaten man after this particular fight, to the point where you couldn't even comfortably make a sample for VADA. That shows the level of abuse and punishment he took, and I don't think walking right back into it with such a highly skilled and highly IQ fighter like a guy like Tyson Fury makes sense for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder needs to kind of go back and learn to protect himself. He needs new trainers. He needs a new camp. He needs a new routine. He doesn't need to remake the wheel, but he does need to add small, significant things to his camp, such as a significant, consistent jab to keep someone like Tyson Fury at bay. He needs a little bit of head movement because he's too easy of a target to hit. He's never been in with the puncher. Let's be honest and unbiased. You see that Deontay Wilder, he was viciously beaten from the first round to the 7th round when Tyson Fury stopped it. And when the corner stopped him and Tyson Fury ended up stopping him, at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder was lucky the fight went that long, and he took a severe amount of punishment. That was a fantastic stoppage. The corner should have stopped it earlier, in my opinion, or the ref. It looks like they just kept giving him time. And another statement makes this even a little more interesting. Shelly Finkel comes out and explained that Deontay Wilder got stitches for a cut inside his ear after his loss to Tyson Fury, but he did not suffer an eardrum problem, so he did not go to the hospital in the end. But he did suffer a lot of punishment. Deontay Wilder looked like a walking zombie throughout that fight, because at no point did he look dominant. At no point did he win a second of the fight. Deontay Wilder struggled the entire fight. And this is why when people always celebrate and applaud Deontay Wilder for losing rounds against a guy like Luis Ortiz and then winning in the end with one big shot, what happens when the big shot doesn't land? You can't lose rounds. It's boxing. This is a sport, and there's going to be an opponent who's able to make an adjustment and counter what you're doing. Deontay Wilder has no other tricks in the bag. He is literally a one-trick pony. And you know what? And it makes sense as to why Deontay Wilder, was caught off guard by this, while a lot of people didn't see this coming. And you know what? Deontay Wilder doesn't have a good chin. And you even see Dillian White expose that by saying that, Deontay Wilder was knocked out in sparring and he can't take a punch. And, Tyson Fury is not known as the biggest puncher in boxing. He's not known as elite puncher. Far from it. They was even making fun of this guy, calling him pillow hands. So how can a guy like Tyson Fury knock out a guy like Deontay Wilder? You gotta understand, Deontay Wilder chin has always been suspect. This guy was also dropped by Harold Sconiers earlier in his career. There's a reason why Deontay Wilder has avoided 3 particular fighters that was directly in his path. You look at a guy like Vladimir Klitschko. He became a world champion, Deontay Wilder's ex-sparring partner, and he never fought Vladimir Klitschko. There was no reason why that fight shouldn't have been made. Even Deontay Wilder said the fight would happen. The fight literally never happened. Deontay Wilder was supposed to fight Dillian White, that he was being protected literally by the WBC. He even sent Dillian White a text stating that he would, hold him off for 2 years before even having to give him a shot. And we all know that Dillian White is called the body snatcher. He goes to the body viciously, and he also has an elite level left hook. He would have caused tremendous problems for Deontay Wilder. And then you also see Anthony Joshua, the biggest puncher in the heavyweight division aside from Deontay Wilder. And Anthony Joshua can box, he can punch, he can protect himself, and he's a unified champion. There's a reason why all three of these fights have never happened. Deontay Wilder's been protected his whole career, and at this point, an old dog trying to learn new tricks, he needs to take his time and ease back into it. Running into a trilogy with Tyson Fury is not a wise move at this point. But once again, Unbiased as always is the IBFP.